imagination shaping our fate. Together we celebrate, from data to display. Community lights the way. Liquid galaxy, we see it all. Technological marvel standing tall.
Hello, good afternoon, good night, good whatever, because we are a gold project and we are situated in many countries today. Most of my colleagues are only on two countries. One is India and the other one is Spain. Usually used to have more students, contributors from other places of the world, but this year we only have contributors from those two. But we have, as you might remember, a very large community of mentors that deals across 10 countries. So let's start talking about what is this session today. This is what we call GSoCquers. This is a streaming that the Liquid Galaxy project community does every season that we are on GSoC, talking about the experience that different contributors, students, mentors have. So this is for midterm. We just passed midterm. We can say congratulations to all of you because all of you have passed midterm. So congratulations, guys. I hope that Google has sent you the money for arrive to the midterm in a nice shape. But remember, we still have plenty of work to do till the demo day, till the last day, till 1st of September, that GSoC will end, and we need to stay focused and doing a good job like the one you've been doing till now. So I think the other person that has joined us is Deb. That was the only one remaining. Deb, could you please open your camera? I think it's Deb. Hello, Deb. So let's go to my first fast round of presentation. I will be saying your name and you can say a bit about you. Mark, you are the first in my meet. Open your mic.
Hello everyone, I'm Marc Ferran and I'm from Lleida, Spain. During this year, I have done an advanced vocational training program in cross-platform development at INERDA.
Good. I like the way you say Spain always in the videos, in vlogs you record every week at the laboratories, because you say Lleida, Spain. That's nice. Okay, thank you, Mark. Alejandro, talk about you.
Hello, I'm Alejandro Bernardo de Quiros Gómez. I'm from Madrid, Spain also. Currently, I have passed second grade of computer engineering, and for the moment, everything's good.
It's good to be good. Shubham.
Hello everyone, Namaste. I'm Shubham Swapnil Dash, currently a pre-final year student pursuing Integrated Master of Technology in Mathematics Computing in IIT ISM Dhanbad, or Indian Institute of Technology, Indian School of Mines Dhanbad. I'm from India.
Good. Sanja.
Hi everyone, I'm Sanya, and I am pursuing AI ML. I'm right now in my college and I think things are going great.
You say you're pursuing that ML, but where? You didn't say where. Where
in Bangalore.
Where are you from and where you do study? The same place, Bangalore?
Oh, I'm in Bangalore in India. My college didn't pay me enough to advertise them.
Good to know. Thank you, Sanja. Anishka, your turn.
Okay, so hello everyone, myself Anushka, and I recently completed my first year and I'm currently in my second year. I am pursuing BTech in Computer Science Engineering and majors in Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, and I'm from India.
Good to know. Devanchan.
Hello everyone. My name is Devanjan Askar and I am a third year undergraduate studying electrical engineering here at Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur. And I am very passionate about robotics and reinforcement learning. And it's very good for me to get a chance to work with such a prestigious project here at GSoC 2025. Thank you.
I like the way most of you Indians, I like you a lot. You talk and you say this prestigious project. That's fantastic. I like a lot the way you are very polite and educated. Thank you for your words, Devanjan. Jabrahan, your turn.
Hello everyone, I am Jabrahan and I am from the Lucknow in Pradesh, India. Basically, I have done my BTech from Vishweshwara National Institute of Technology, Nagpur, which is situated in Maharashtra. Currently, this year I have completed my degree and I am looking forward to join corporation as machine learning engineer.
Okay, your sound is not so good, Abraham. Maybe next time in your round of presentation, what you have to do is just leave the Bluetooth and talk directly to the phone, because your connection with the mic and the phone is not so good. But this is good for now. But next time, let's do it without Bluetooth. Close your mic now, Javier.
Well, hello everyone. I'm Javier. I'm from Madrid, Spain, and I have recently graduated from computer science. I'm about to start AI master degree at the Universidad Alfonso X el Sabio. And yeah, that's it.
You repeat again? Repeat what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I'm about to start an AI master degree in the Universidad Alfonso X el Sabio.
This is an announcement, guy. I didn't know. I asked you, where are you going to study next year of your master? And you suddenly say, okay, I'm going to study the master here. Okay. I see you're not continuing at your mentor Moises University because they don't have the master you want.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Okay, good to know. Alfonso X el Sabio. Perfect. Thank you, Javier. Mohit, it's to you.
I am Mohit, current undergrad at National Institute of Technology, and I am fortunate enough to work with Liquid Galaxy project on Martian climate dashboard, and I have passed midterm for GSoC 2025.
We all have passed. You, Al, and me. I'm the mentor. Remember that this is a joint effort. Okay, Mohit, your sound is also not so good. So next time, maybe. Do you have a laptop over there just to try to join with a laptop, because your sound is a little bit bad? Next time, okay? If you have a laptop, try to join from the laptop. Let's gonna ask Lucia, whatever in the world she is, that opens his mic and introduces to us.
Hello, I'm Lucia, and sorry if you hear music in the background because there's a music festival going on just right here, but I think they're quieting it down now. Well, I'm from the south of Spain. I have just finished my bachelor's in multimedia, and next year I will be pursuing a master's in telecommunications.
Thank you, and enjoy the festival. Deb Garani, we don't see you. We know you are there. We want to see you and listen to you. Open your camera and your mic. No words. Deb.
Hello, sir.
Where is your camera? No, we are seeing always in his smiling face, Deb Galani. Hello, Deb.
Hello, sir.
Explain, talk to us.
So, yeah, I am from India, and all of you, good morning or good afternoon. So I've been having a tough time over here, over now. I'm solving the problem and managing all the stuff and making my code and work perfectly, so I can make more nice my work. And I have studied in government engineering college at Gandhinagar. So yeah.
Good, thank you, Deb. So let's go. Thank you for presentations. And as we said before we started the show, let's gonna talk a little bit about what's been your experience. So I wanted now to make another round, and you introduce a little bit of your project. You explain what your project is about and how's been your experience till now. I mean, how you started to work with it, if you deal with any specific problem, if you have any specific joy, because sometimes it happens also that people has specific good experiences. I hope you all have a good experience, but sometimes you suddenly learn a new thing or discover something, and this kind of things is what I want to listen from you. So Mark, it's your turn. Your project and what has been your experience?
So far, my experience has been good.
What is your project about first?
Data space socialization for the Galaxy.
Okay.
My project consists is I have data that I take from Fireware, specific data spaces. I manage that data inside the app and show it in a map that is also sent to the liquid galaxy, I can control the liquid galaxy with the map and select different type of data. For example, buses, sensors, and other types. I can filter the type of information that is sent, and once bus, for example, is selected, that bus is also selected in the liquid galaxy, and a balloon with information of that bus is shown. I can also send the tail of the buses, the orbit, etc. In the sensors, I also send an average of what type of data has that type of sensor. For example, if it's a light sensor, it shows the average of light of looks that have all the light sensors, etc. That would be more or less an explanation.
Okay, this has been your project, but now we want to listen all of you talking about a little bit what's been your experience. So tell us something different. What's been your experience? It's been good, it's been bad, you deal with a lot of problems.
It's been good.
Explain something. We need you to talk, guys. We need you to explain your experience. So explain how it's been, and maybe if you have some specific problem, some specific goodness that you find.
Well, at first I had some problems sending the balloons.
Okay, problems with the balloon.
The balloon didn't show up unless I relaunched the Liquid Galaxy. After 1 or 2 days, I finally managed to make it work with a refresh. And that will be.
That's it. That's been all your experience. That's the only problem you faced was that.
No, not the only one, but
Explain
that
us,
was an important problem.
Explain us. I will ask you every of you of a good thing and a bad thing. So you have this bad thing, not bad. I mean a little problem. But what's been something that you like it?
Well,
or you learn something that.
Well, I have learned a lot of things.
One, just one that marked you. Go.
Well, some type of data, like for example, the circular type of data, type of management data, like for example, the circular buffer that is used for lists. I didn't know that it exists, and thanks to my mentor, now I know how to use it.
You can name your mentor. It's good you name your mentors because they do a lot of work for you. Oscar Carrasco is your mentor from Tenerife, Spain. Good mentor. Okay, nice. Also, I want you to explain what's the technology behind your project because I think you use this little guy.
I use Flutter to create my project, and I extract my data from data spaces of Fiverr.
Dash is looking at you, so be careful with the uses of me. So, you know, Anishka smiles. That's good. This is a joke, but you have 4 A's looking at your projects, Mr. Worldwide and Dash. Good. Thank you, Mark, for your explanation. Alejandro.
Hello, everyone. Well, my project is RoboStream, which is a project in which I'm going to extract some data from my robot that it's going, for example, in the camp, and I have to display that information in the Liquid Galaxy in real time. This project is being developed in Flutter. I'm using a Docker server to host all the communication between the Liquid Galaxy and the server with the robot. And in the app, you can manage all the different options that you can show up in the Liquid Galaxy. When I started this project, I didn't know how to program in Flutter, and I had a very basic knowledge in Python. But a good thing is that I've learned how to program in Flutter, and I improved my level in Python also. And a problem that I'm having right now is the implementation with ROS in the server and simulating the robot in Gazebo, because firstly I'm going to simulate the robot in Gazebo because I don't have the real robot, and I'm having problems with that.
Good. You say several terms that mention several technology terms that people do not know about. Your project, like projects from Devanjan and projects from Javier, are based are oriented to robotics. So you say something about ROS. What ROS means?
ROS means Robot Operating System, and it's used to communicate with the robot that I'm going to use. It's like the intermediate software that it's used for the communication.
Okay, and let me leave the word gazebo not for you to explain now, but for Devanjan that will come in later because his project is most focused on gazebo. And he will be the one explaining us what this term means. So I will tell you, and make Anishka leave the phone and look at me. Dash is crying a bit because he's having a good time knowing that you all are starting to study Flutter and learning Flutter in it's good. Okay. Shubham, it's your turn. Go.
The name of my project is Eco Explorer for Liquid Galaxy. So, talking about my project, it is a dashboard of the various expansive large forests around the world. I show the various aspects of I collect the data view of the forest and show the various aspects like the various geographical details. And of course, as a part of Liquid Galaxy, we show the various beautiful details on its rig. I show its environmental status, the biodiversity, and also the condition like the catastrophes that are regularly faced by them. For this, I have collected the data from various sources. I've used a lot of REST. It is basically a Flutter project which is supported by REST APIs as backend, where I fetch data from multiple APIs like Open Weather API or NASA Forms API to support my visualizations on the rig. And then along with that, I also create a AI assisted tour guide that creates an itinerary for traveling around the forest, so that by sitting in our home we can tour around the forest, which is also guided by a voice guide which I have created using the DeepGram TTS.
Explain us something that went wrong or have a bad experience or something that surprised you and learned not new. Explain something more.
This has been a journey of ups and downs, consistency and hard work. So
Good.
when so GSoC is too much competitive, so there is a point of having downs, and it is justified as so initially when I create my code sitting in my home in a virtual machine, everything looks beautiful. But when we send it to the when we send it to the actual rig, we get to know the real status of our project, that it is quite bugged and there are so many technical difficulties.
You can have rest, Shubham, because all of the students in the meet have the same problem. Liquid Galaxy is a piece of hardware that usually most of you didn't have at home or not at work or at the university, and sometimes it's difficult to work in a virtual environment that will be repeated in a real environment. And your project, I will say, it's a little bit more easy, a little bit more, because you're using just Flutter and just sending the data to the Liquid Galaxy. But those guys, Alejandro, Anishka, Devanjan, Javier also uses middleware in the mix. Anishka uses the web server that you will talk a little bit later, Anishka, I hope. Javier and Devanjan uses also a Docker server. So there is another piece in the mix in the middle of hardware and software that makes it even difficult to use it at home. So it's happened. So thank you for your words, Shubham. Sanja, explain your thing.
Okay, so my project is the project name is Catastrophe Visualizer. It's about collecting different earthquakes, hurricanes, and all the disasters from the different APIs like the USGS or the NASA APIs. I collect information from those, and then I made disaster models. So after that, using that, I show it through the KML. I show it on the Liquid Galaxy rig through the balloons and stuff. So that's the project whole about. It's quite simple than most of the people. And there are different APIs I use, and I have different made different models for the disasters, for the SSH. There is different so that it's more cleaner and that way. And I've also made sure that there is also filtering systems, like to see the severity of different earthquakes, for example. So if it is like low, medium, or high, and also the time zone, or like how much, like within 3 days it is, or how many days it is. So it's also about that, all that. Overall, the experience. I did not first expect that I would make it here. Like being selected for the GSoC was a very big thing. I did not expect that much, but I was. And I think I also started learning about Flutter recently only, like after I, like before I got selected, before I learning the organization. That's when I learned about Flutter, and I thought I could do it, and it's nice. I liked it, so maybe even it liked me. So it's just working out from then. There have been I face a lot of issues, because since you are learning a new language, sometimes it gets hard and all. So I just be browsing through LG wiki. How do you find out this? Is there anyone has reported this as an issue, so that I can get some more details, and talking about it to the mentors. They're quite supportive. Mahinur is very supportive about it.
You can mention your mentor.
Yeah, Mahinur, she's very sweet, and she's like, "It's okay, don't panic. This, you take it easy. It will be all right." So yeah, she helps her in that way.
Very good. Good. Thank you very much, Sanja. Anishka, you are the only one in this meet that does something different than the other one. So explain about your different thing. What's your different thing?
Okay, so like everyone here works on Flutter, but I work on the web stack for LG, like using HTML, CSS, JS, using those web components. And so my project is GeoVision AI, and it is a web-based interface that allows users to ask geography-related questions either by voice or by typing. They are typically answered by Gemini, and the coordinates are fetched using the OpenPage API, and there are some sounds that are being played using the free sound API. So my system actually takes in the query, it identifies the location, flies to that location on the LG, and then visualizes the response with the balloons and with the AI narrations as well. So yeah, that's my project. And the most difficult thing for me was the orbiting issue, like because I have an LG server that I have to go through to send my connections, my commands via SSH. So initially the orbiting wasn't functional. So like I was looking into my code thoroughly. Like I spent 3 weeks debugging the same issue, looking into my code, then into the LG server code, and then I finally took help from mentor Yash and mentor Claudia, and they like guided me to a great extent, and finally we could figure it out. Like yesterday only I just updated my GitHub with the orbiting functionality completely working. So yeah, I have it finally working now.
Good to know. Thank you for mentioning your mentors. Good, Anishka, thank you. Devahan.
Hello everyone. So my project is the Google Research Open Buildings Data Visualization. Open Buildings is a data set which is basically provided by the Google Earth Engine. The data set consists of various building footprints. The footprints are basically the boundaries of various buildings which are shown in the Google Earth, and also other similar platforms like Google Earth Pro. So what we can do is that we can see the exact boundaries of the various buildings using the Google Earth Engine API. So my task is to visualize the open building dataset into the Liquid Galaxy. So I have done this by creating the Flutter application and then fetching the open building dataset API results into the application. Firstly, I did it by creating a remote API which is workable only on my system. Then I deployed it, and finally I'm using PyDart, which is a package in Flutter, to basically fetch the results directly into the application. So all the requirements of the external API and so on and so forth are removed from my application. So I'm visualizing all the buildings in 2D as well as 3D. So if the 3D building option is there in the Google Earth, then the user can select those options and the building can be visualized along with all its necessary data like its plus code. The plus code is basically a format used by Google. It consists of latitudes and longitudes separated using the plus symbol. So all these details along with the height of the building and so on and so forth can be shown in the dashboard. And so this is my project. So one of the biggest challenges that I have faced in this project is basically about sending a very large size KML, since the data, the fetch from the Google Earth API can consist of hundreds to thousands of buildings. So those thousands of buildings can lead to more than 10,000 bytes of data. So I have tried various different techniques. I have also took help from my mentor Yash and mentor Siddharth, who has been very helpful for me in tackling these issues. I have tried numerous different things like using the same option as the Google Earth Google Earth does while basically loading our HTML file by using the load option provided in its settings. So I have basically changed the whole large size KML into various bits, various different parts of it. So I'm sending the KML part by part using the SFTP package. So my mentor has guided me a lot in this and apart from that, I have also faced issues of visualizing the maps in my application. So during the midterm, my map failed to load and I had to because the cost too. So the free API that I have been using from the Open Weather Map was basically not functioning very well. So I had to change the API into another premium map provider, and now it is working correctly along with resolving numerous such issues which have been discussed. So this has been my experience so far. I am really thankful to my mentors who have been really helpful. And I am also thankful to Andrew sir who has provided me a lot of support and has shown great.
I think, Jebahan, that you and Mohit will share. I think it's Mohit. You correct me, Mohit, later. Your camera is freeze now. I know it's moving. Move you a little bit. So, okay, I think you two share a similar problem dealing with large KMLs, large data sets. You pretend to send to the Liquid Galaxy, and then you have, as you explained, a bit of problems dealing with that large data sets compared to KML and being sent to the Liquid Galaxy. So thank you, Jebahan. Javier, it's your turn. Javier Mancho.
Yeah, I was hearing Mohit. Well, my project, as Andrew said, is about robotics, and the name is Voice-Driven Robot Goal Assignment System with Liquid Galaxy, a very large name. Well, the goal of this project is to be able to control different robots using voice commands. The way I'm doing this is by combining different AI techniques like the speech-to-text models, LLMs, and automated planning to process the data. It is a natural language processing step in which I am converting natural language into structured data, and using automated planning, I'm generating solutions. And all of that combining with ROS2, as Alejandro said, as the middleware to connect the system with the robot. I will be sending the instructions to be executed by the robot, and Liquid Galaxy will act as a display to show all the procedure of the robot. I'm having some troubles with Docker because as Andrew is laughing because I have to download large models from Hugging Face. And I'm having some issues while connecting to internet inside the Docker container. But the positive part is that that problems I'm facing, I'm solving at home. Well, I will be solving this in 1 week, I think, for the deployment. And the positive thing, as I was saying, is that I'm learning ROS2 to control robots. That is a field that I have never explored before. And yeah.
So thank you, Javier. There are most of your projects are I would say very nice, because if not, you were not here selected. And just for you to know, and when this video will be published, besides your explanation will be a snapshot of your project, so people will be able to see what your project about. And also we can say that if people is interested, we can also link the recent midterm video that we have, and you can for the audience, they can see the different longer videos of you explaining your application, and also showing up in your home system what's your project about. So this will be not only words. When I say that most of the projects are nice, there are projects that are very special. Remember that you contributors have two opportunities at the beginning of GSoC. That's taking one of our proposals that we have at the different organizations that we collaborate with Google at Google Summer of Code. We have a very large list of projects. Most of you just choose one of those, but some of you approach us with fresh ideas, and some of them will be especially nice when this GSoC ends, that it's not far away. Remember that you have to push. We are only 1 month and a few days away of the end of GSoC. And Javier's project is one of those projects that I hope to have a very nice video at the end, because Javier's project goals is to manage a robot for real, not only in the screens of the Liquid Galaxy, but also for real. And if we finally achieve, but we are on the way to make it so, it will be very nice, because we have a very interesting use case that we can further develop in the future. So thank you. Let's change gears. Deb Galani, talk about your project, your experience, and so on.
Hello, everyone. Again, so my project is basically for air traffic controller. So it is the other part of it is accepted from the kidney approach scheme. Basically, the motive is to manage the plane from one place to another by navigating it proper. And some of the cool feature are that if two plane comes each other on side, then it plays conflict sound. And if we change the direction, then we can get notified that this plane is changed direction, and we can increase altitude, latitude, and all the things are being managed through it nicely. And basically this project is been of years back away, in which it was been made in 8-bit architecture and you can see some of the parts of it on Internet Archive of kidney approach. And the problem I faced in it was connecting to Liquid Galaxy. After connecting to Liquid Galaxy, I cannot transfer to another rig my project. So basically, if I was in the first screen, then I cannot connect my rig on Chrome on second and third rig. So yeah,
So
much I find.
Okay, so to be clear, that your project is also different at the other projects, because your project is a game. It's to play.
Yeah.
It's not to just to visualize data on the Liquid Galaxy, but also to play live against the machine or with you for this. So we have seen your project running a bit, and we hope you finish it right for the final demo day.
I will finish it in just 2 or 3 days.
So yeah, I know. What I try to say, Deb, is that your project is also different. It's good, because imagine that we all do the same thing, taking an API with data, converting to KML, and sending to the Liquid Galaxy. This will be a boring experience. But we have different kind of projects, different kind of technologies, and this is the nice thing. So thank you. Devanjan, yours is also different. Explain what the meaning of the word gazebo after you introduce your project.
Okay, so my project is robotic simulation for Liquid Galaxy. In this, what I do is I take some pretty famous robots that are already existing. Like I'm using the standard OpenARM 100, started by Lay Robot, a robotics company by Hugging Face. So I take that robot and then I make a 3D world out of it, and that 3D world I then stream onto Liquid Galaxy. So in this streaming the Liquid Galaxy, I use Flask, but the building of 3D world is purely on ROS and Gazebo. So Gazebo is a physics simulator and a 3D world builder that is seamlessly integrated with robotic operating system. In that you can add in that world your sensors, your robots. You can control your robots in that 3D world and pretty much simulate anything that you can do with that robot in real life. So that is the role of Gazebo, and then I am also adding a new robot of the Amiga bot in my project. So yeah, that's it. And okay, so if there is something I was stuck on and I have learned, that has to be uh, networking for sure. Like I use WebSockets, I use HTTP streams, I use SSH all together in my app, and then I have to test it and develop it at my home in one PC. And then I also use GPU acceleration with NVIDIA drivers for my project. So all those things I had to then integrate into Docker. So networking, GPU acceleration, these were pretty much big proportions of my project. Yeah.
It was a big jump when we finally succeed with
Yeah.
it. The Banjan. Your robot was moving something like nyek, 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 and suddenly your
Yeah.
robot does woo 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 woo. You will see the demos, guys, and audience at the final demo day. So the Banjan project is also very special and very nice, and we are pretty sure that you are going to succeed and have a very very interesting project. So who else? Because the meat is changing continually. You are leaving the meat, entering the meat. I don't know now who is the one that still leaves behind. Lucia is one of them. Or who else of you have presented? Who else is the last to present? Mohit, you already presented. Mohit, you and Lucia. I think you two are the last one. So Mohit, it's your turn.
So my project was to display real-time visualization and real-time climate statistics on Mars. So I used Mars climate database from FR Institute from France, and the database provides various parameters like density, temperature, and other scientific parameters like carbon monoxide layer and oxygen layers. There are around 70 parameters which could be visualized and which the data could be fetched from the server from the database. So my project was around visualizing and creating KMLs for those parameters and sending it to the Liquid Galaxy. The main problem that I faced was the data that I was getting from the server was very less, and the KML was was not up to the mark because of the less data. So I used interpolation and I created a better KML using that. And mentor Victor Keras helped me a lot during that phase. So this was my
And your
project.
project is also Dart based.
Yes, my project uses Flutter and KML and Dart.
Good to know. Thank you, Mohit. Lucia, open your camera in whatever, except if you have behind the group the rock guys. Explain about your project.
Not yet, not yet. They're beginning in like an hour, half an hour. My project is, oh yeah, they're doing sound check. Sorry about that. But yeah, my project is basically designed for next year contributors because it has like a code part and also a really important written part. Because the code part consists of a really basic Liquid Galaxy app. I have been researching all projects to see which screens all the apps have in common. And I developed an app with only the most basic screens. And this is really important that goes alongside the written part because the written part is the guide that
Your
explains
internet is
all the
failing.
GSoC features.
Hello.
Can you hear
Continue.
me now?
Continue. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I don't know what it was left at, but yeah, like it's really important that this code goes along the written part, because the written part details everything about the GSoC experience, like from the very beginning, what you should expect, how you should set up the environment and everything, how to work with Flutter, you have never worked with it, what is a Liquid Galaxy, how to work with GitHub, like basically everything. So yeah, it's a project design for next year contributors so that they don't have all the difficulties I'm finding. Like for example, how to establish the connection with the Liquid Galaxy. I'm having a really hard time with that. Even if it's true that I'm learning a lot of Flutter, it doesn't connect, and I don't know why, but I hope I will manage to be able to connect with the Liquid Galaxy. I think I've been encountering a lot of problems, but I think that's like the main problem. And yeah, basically that's the main thing. But one good thing that I have found is that when I'm finding a lot of problems, I keep thinking about how this project may help other contributors so they don't have to face all the difficulties I'm facing. And that's kind of what gives me hope that everything will turn out good in the end.
You can also mention your mentors.
Oh yeah, my mentor is Claudia, and like she's been really, really helpful. We're fighting together to understand why the app isn't working. So yeah, she's been really helpful.
Perfect. Thank you. So enjoy your concert or whatever thing you are. So guys, we are, as I said, 45 minutes. I don't want to stay longer, but I will have 3 minutes, 2 minutes, just to share something you want to mention. Just open your mic if you want to say something. Some experience you listen from other contributors that you agree, or whatever you want to comment. Please. I don't want to name you, so make a comment. Who are you? If you don't do, I will say, bang, that person. Come on.
Well, I wanted to mention that I'm working very hard with my mentor, Moises Martinez, that I didn't mention before. I'm working in solving the problem with Ross, actually, and I hope I have it solved for the next week so I can continue developing the project.
Good. Your project, as I say, has an attached level of difficulty because you're dealing with a Docker server that it's another totally different stack of software with lots of different software stacks, and so I'm pretty sure you're doing well, and your application also looks nice. I told you that I do like, and the other mentors do you like your simple but nice design. Okay, another one. Don't be shy, Javier. Say something.
Yeah, I want to also mention my mentor. So in the planning phase and exhibiting the error, mentor Vedant has guided me a lot, and facing now difficulty, he's been guiding me to it more so I can complete it perfectly and make the code perfect.
Good to know that you remember your mentor, because believe me, the admins, the people at the Liquid Galaxy Lab, we work lots of hours every day for you to succeed in the GSoC. Good. Javier, was you thinking to say something or not?
So I was about to say the same as Alejandro. I'm working hand by hand with my mentor Moises. I'm having also issues with Rush 2, but I think that is part of the way. So I hope that we can really make that wonderful video that you say, controlling the robot, and yeah.
So remember, it's not a thing of the great videos. The videos are important, but this is not the goal. The goal is that we are this year we've been doing robotics for years at the Liquid Galaxy project, but this year we find some students, you, Alejandro, Devanchan, you, that have, I think, enough powerful. I don't find the right word. I don't want to leave the others outside, but you three can do very special things. So, and we will advance in, like we like to do at the Liquid Galaxy, in another way of doing, working with other technology. We did that in the past with space. We do several projects space related, and the thing is that we can use that Liquid Galaxy technology that at the end is a very huge Google Earth screen with many computers and screens to visualize very nice and different use cases, and this year robotics are pretty nice. So you will see the demo so far, and it's not a matter of the video, it's a matter of that we are starting to or continuing to do a quest of doing more things for the Liquid Galaxy project, and your 3 projects are very, very nice. The others also, of course. Another one that wants to comment, Anishka, you're last.
Nothing much, sir. I'll just like to thank the testing team. Actually, I just remember Paula and Mark for actually giving me real-time feedbacks, because that really helps, like what is not working and what is working. So yeah.
So that's good, Anishka. Thank you for saying, because this year we prepare. We are always evolving, and this year what we did is to prepare a full setup of 4 different cameras and a video editing tool in real time. And as you have seen in the videos we record for you at the Liquid Galaxy Lab, you have a view of your smartphone, with the smartphone with your application. You have a view of the Liquid Galaxy. You have a view of the persons. With the Docker people also, they have a view of the Docker screen. So we have a huge amount of video recording here on the Liquid Galaxy laboratory in the Scientific Park of Lleida, for you to have these very nice videos. That in the other sites, here without people is nothing. So behind this is Paula, is Mark, is Josep, and sometimes Alba, and sometimes other persons from the laboratories that you all have to know already, because we send you a video with all the faces. And thank you, because they are working a lot just again to help you, and also because they are also learning a lot on the experience. I think this is a common experience. I think that you learn a lot. Your mentors learn of you. The admins learn of you. The contributors, the external helpers, other persons that are going to the meets, and so on. So this has been all. Thank you very much for coming, guys. Thank you, Mark, Alejandro, Shubham, Manishka, Javier, Deb, Sanja, Mohit, Devanjan, Lucia, Jaberhan, and remember, GSoC is only 1 month and a few days in front of us. It seems that still we have plenty of time, but remember, when I say GSoC arrives, takes a lot to arrive, but suddenly goes fast. So please focus on ending the problems that some of you already have, and ending the different functionalities that are still not developed or fully developed, because at the first week of August we have to start testing your applications for final, and in the second week of August the application have to be totally finished. So again, thank you, and bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Say bye 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 bye.
Thank you, bye.
Together we explore where the light of knowledge be.